Hello everyone. I'm going to take you on a journey of what I've been thinking and experimenting with as someone has been skating for less than a year, and I've come back from a break and I feel like I've been going backwards my ollies, and I'm going to show you, well, I'm going to share what I've been thinking and what's been helping me. It's one of the first skate sessions I had since coming back from a holiday, and I found since transitioning to doing rolling ollies, I've been having a lot of issues getting any pop whatsoever. After this session, I watched Skate IQ's how to ollie video, and I can see a lot of points here where I could improve from. As I'm coming up to the obstacle, I'm improving on bringing my knee up rather than sliding my foot, and then naturally my foot will come with it. But that has been a lot better to have the board more under my body so the board doesn't go away from me. My foot's on the tail when it hits the ground, so I'm getting no pop at all because it's just taking all the force. It's just I'm putting way too much weight in the back tail, so it's just hanging. Get up this high here, like there, and then we go forward. But essentially the ollie is this high. Again, it's a bit better, but it's still, I was having an issue with the tail. I was not timing it right, it felt off, and I know I have to get my back foot up, this back knee up and push, but it just, something felt off where the more effort I put in to get this tail up, I'd seem to put too much weight back here, which would just make it actually worse. So I went back, did some research on Skate IQ, and the biggest thing I found, the next session after, a really good pointers I found from Skate IQ was, instead of focusing the power of the kick here on the foot, so I'm putting so much more power trying to get that up, and I feel like I'm jumping off that weight. I feel like I'm jumping more off the tail. And what he said, which really started to click for me, was rather than on the tail, try to imagine you're actually jumping off the trucks, and when you bring up the front knee as high as you think you need to get over the obstacle, and then jump off the back foot at just like pretty much at the same time or slightly after, but think about off the trucks, and that motion will automatically let this tail hit the ground. But the best thing about it was I felt like I was a lot more over the board, so I felt like a bit more control where the board was not going out, and it felt a bit less scary because the board was underneath me more. Then I had end up finding another issue because of this. I was losing control, so my back was coming up a bit higher, so that's a lot higher than it was before. But see, the board's twisting. I started getting this issue where the board was twisting now because I was changing my technique. The whole thing was just going out of whack. Jump in front of the obstacle, and then my board started twisting and I lost control, and I would go to the right and land there to try to save it. But so effectively changing an idea, then it brought in a new issue. Next video I'm going to show what I found that really helped with that issue of the control of the board, and have that board underneath my feet and feeling comfortable. And let me know if you enjoy this type of content of what I'm sort of thinking and going through mine, like the difficulties of how it's a bit different for everyone and what kind of struggles you guys go through that you found to be different. So I'll see you next video.